Hello friends! I've mentioned a number of times throughout my videos that the school system now, and just in general, the whole alphabet army, has been... Alpha Army? What's the phrase? Alphabet Mafia, that's the one. Are pedophilic in a lot of ways. Sometimes going that far, and I made a video, I think it was actually my last long video, on someone in my comment section who was, I'm guessing, a pedophile. You can go check that out on your own time. But between the grooming in schools, the whole double mastectomy type crap, it's pretty clear that there is a lot of grooming and pedophilic type stuff going on. This video definitely affirms that. The tweet from Lives of TikTok is unreal. A dad says he's gonna read from graphic books available to children in school and gets shut down by one Clay school board before he even starts because it might be against the law to read from these books in front of children. These books are in school libraries. You already know what we're getting into, but we're gonna watch it anyway.
Tonight I'm going to give a sampling from 3 books that are in our libraries, the Fleming School and the Oakley School. And then you can discuss the process by which these books get on the shelves, because there's a Clay County employee that got paid to put this book, Lucky, by Alice Sebold. I'm going to read things. If there's children watching, cover their ears. He began to need...
I'm going to stop you right there, sir. I'm going to stop
Oh,
you
absolute
right
Chad! Well done. Just keeps talking.
Turn off
Just
this
keeps
microphone,
talking.
please.
Love you, sir. Love you.
there. I've told you I'm stopping you.
Why? Good question.
The reason I'm stopping you is because these meetings are, if you'll hush your mouth for a minute and listen instead of just talking, you may learn something.
He's definitely on education board.
The problem is, sir, is these meetings are broadcast. There are people at home that are watching it on YouTube. There are people that are watching it on community television. Are you going to listen or are you going to run your mouth? And you'll get it back. But you'll get it back to talk about something besides reading pornography into a public television set. Well, let me explain something to you.
Please do.
There are federal and state laws that prohibit you from saying the things that you're getting ready to say on television. There are state laws that prohibit, and federal communications laws that prohibit you from publishing these things to a child.
Clearly not. If those laws exist, then this book isn't in schools. And if it isn't in schools, this meeting isn't happening. I've no doubt that there are federal and local laws saying you can't televise it without proper ratings. That I absolutely buy, because I know it to be true. But if it's in the library, then you can apparently publish it, or better yet, you can't publish it, and they did anyway. I know where I'm putting my money.
You don't have the ability at this point to determine who's watching the television show, and for you to say, everybody cover your ears, just doesn't cut it. If you go to,
I agree with that, actually.
to television and you look before anything that comes on that's offensive, they have it graded as R, NC-17, PG, or G, or X. Now, if you put something on the television without that, you are violating state and federal law. Number one. Number two, if you'll hush a minute and listen, you'll learn something. Okay? There are ways for you to have this removed from the library.
Okay, I'm not sure quite how much of that you were able to hear. And my headphones are pretty good, so I don't know what those picked up that my recording of it won't. Basically, he kept talking the whole time. He was responding to the guy who was talking to him throughout. What you would expect, you know, what I just said, which is, well, if I can't televise it, then why isn't it in the classroom and stuff like that. I will say this, agreeing with whoever it was who was responding to him. I don't think that should be read televised like that. I do think you should have gone a different route of getting it removed. However, I will say this is a great way of spreading the word that this is actually happening, that this is actually in school libraries. Even if he wasn't able to read it, the efficiency with which he was shut down by this board speaks to how bad it could be. Or maybe they don't know how bad it would be, and that makes it worse because now they're just assuming that it's that bad, assuming that whatever they're doing is so bad, they know it's so bad, that the moment someone tries to read anything in a school library, it's out. Yeah, great. Looking at the same thread from Libs of TikTok. Another district voted last week to keep a pornographic book in the school library. To keep it in. This has become an alarming trend. I detail it all here. Yep, definitely alarming trend. Oh, dear God. I can't even... I have to blur this out for YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna have to blur some of the images here. I think I can put most of them up, but I'll read them out anyway. All we see is somebody getting a blowjob. Point of view, that's all it is. The line is, "This is the visual I've been picturing, but I can't feel anything. This was much hotter when it was only in my imagination." And this is when we find out that it is not, in fact, a real penis. It is a strap-on that really doesn't make it any better. This one's a doozy. I can show this whole one. A few weeks later, I bought one. Referring to a vibrator. I remember leaning in my bedroom doorway, imagining how good this vibrator was going to make me feel. I got off, all caps, by pressing the front of my jeans, the unexposed box in my hand. But when the time came to actually turn it on, I'll try the lowest setting. That's what Erica used in the comic, and that's all it's on here, but... What the hell? For years, my standard method of masturbation was stuffing a sock into the front of my pants and manipulating the bulge. This would evolve into the hip thrusting while thinking of my latest gay ship. Gay relationship? We can't just say gay relationship? Okay. Memorably, I got off once while driving just by rubbing the front of my jeans and imagining getting a blowjob. What an example to set for our youngsters. When I finally got old enough to not be embarrassed talking about this stuff with my sister. Sister says, "It never really occurred to you to put something into your vagina? Not even a finger?" What I assumed was brother, now realizing female. So, other sister, "It really didn't. So you've never tasted yourself? What? No, ew. Wait, have you? Haha, of course, you should try." And so, picture of brother holding his finger, something on it, arrow pointing, word says, vagina slime. This is in school libraries. This is in school libraries. What the actual fuck? Well, I think that is enough internet for the day. It's still very early in the day for me, but I'm done anyway. Oh boy. I had a comment on one of my shorts. One of my short? No, it was one of my longer videos the other day, saying I shouldn't keep relating pedophilia to Pride Month. This is why I gotta say, yes I should. Those were clearly Pride type comics. I'm guessing that this book the guy was talking about is pretty much the same. In any case, the people pushing this are on the same political ideology, I guess. And yeah, they're absolutely groomers and pedophiles and all those sorts of things. Yeah, this is getting absolutely ridiculous and out of hand. Consider private school if you can afford it. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, that is all I have for you today. Thank you guys for watching. Haters, comment if you must. Just makes my videos grow faster. Lovers, comment all you want. Love you guys. You're the best. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and hitting the like button. Helps an awful lot. Hitting notification bell if you feel like it. And thank you for having a great day. Bye-bye.